This is one of the most advanced bass products I ever laid my hands on. This thing achieves more on a pedal the size of my hand than some other brands. Well, let's not go there. Just look at this. Wild. Fasten your seatbelts, everyone. Let's take this for a ride. Hi, welcome to Bass the World, still the only bass channel on YouTube, which is very sad. My name is Gregor Fries and on bass we have Mr. Frank today playing a bunch of basses through the Simplifier Bassmaster from DSM and Humboldt. Before you ask, that's my Redbird Gemini short scale. It's amazing, I know. So, the Bassmaster, where to start? First of all, it's tiny. In comparison, here's a Gem Pedals Rattler. They're roughly the same size. But this packs, let me look this up, 11 controls, 9 switches and no less than 12 in and outputs. This is designed to be your all-you-need box. It's a preamp and a cue. It's designed to manage your pedal board. It has cap sims, compression and aux in, a headphone out and lots of smart little details combining all that to one unit of a unit. I think we should start with the in and outputs. Here's the input, followed by 2 effects loops. One sits before the onboard sounds, one behind them. Then we have 2 XLR-DI outs. This is your main and here's a parallel to send your direct signal to a second channel. Or not totally direct, we'll get to that in a minute. Here we have the same thing with normal amp outs. These little switches let you choose if you want the cap sim or not. If you want the same parallel settings as for this one, or just the through out. And there's a phase switch in between. Also on this side, the power end takes anything from 9 to 12 volts at 100 milliamps. The Bassmaster has 3 different preamp modes: clean, compression and hot, which is the drive. In the last sound sample we used a good amount of distortion. Now let's switch to a normal P-bass and go for a low gain sound. The madness continues up here. The controls are separated in 4 sections. It all starts with the preamp. We have controls for gain, which is also the compression amount, level and the 3-way switch in the middle to pick one of the 3 modes. At the bottom we have a 4-band EQ. On the left sits the cap sim section, which, if I understood everything right, is fully analog. You can pick between a 115, a 410 and an 8x10 cabinet and choose between 3 different types or characters: warm, bright and modern, which are inspired by amps like an MPEG SVT and a Gallien-Kruger. The controls are master volume, porting and tweeter. Porting goes from open to sealed, which could be described as the speaker response, and tweeter underneath dictates the amount of high frequency content. Let's hear a clean sound to digest all that. Clean combined with a modern cabinet setting and a 4x10. This already was a lot, but we're not done yet. Here's a switch to add a low pass filter to the parallel out if you want to use it for clean lows to combine it with a hotter sounding top end, Douglas X series style. You can set it to 100 or 500 Hz. With this switch you route the first effects loop, the prefix, to one or both of the outputs. And finally there's a mix control for the 2 outputs. Jesus DSM and Humboldt is from Chile. What a pedal. Last but not least, let's hear the compression channel with a warm setting and a 115 cap. This is my new Franz bass, by the way. I'll take questions later, I'm still figuring it out. Honestly, I'm a bit speechless because of how complete this is, how small this is, but most importantly, how good it sounds. There's nothing like it on the market unless you go digital. But if you want this kind of functionality, you have to go for the Quad Cortex, which is a lot more expensive. The fact that it's so small and barely takes up any space on your pedal board is mind-boggling. Of course, you can't switch channels, it's an always-on pedal. But what an always-on pedal, incredible. That rhymes. These guys have created something truly remarkable here. I highly recommend to check it out. If you want to do that, check the links in the video description below. We're working with a bunch of DSM, Humboldt dealers, and if you order this or anything else through these links, they will know we sent you and pay us a little kickback. If you decide to do that, thank you very much. Here's another video, here's a fabulous bass short shop, and here's me saying adios. Bass the World. And yes, Humboldt is a German name. I know Americans like to say Humboldt, but it's Humboldt. German!